Just wanted to show you guys this lovely, lovely yard that God has blessed me with. When we moved in here, there was no grass. There was no nothing. It was a horrible yard. You couldn't even walk through it. It hurt your feet. And I love walking barefooted. But yeah, in the last 3 years since we've been here, completely transformed the place. I love it. I feel so blessed. All the bare spots I fill with flowers. Anything that isn't got nothing growing there, I put something to grow. I got some really pretty stuff over here, the roses, and I don't know the names of the flowers. All I know is I love them, and I just don't have the heart to pick them. I want to leave them. And later on, when the roses come, and we've been working hard on the weeding and, just sunflowers galore. From last year, I planted like 12 sunflowers along my fence. This all come up from last year. I did not plant any of this. Last year, I cleared out all this space and planted these wildflowers here, and they came up this year again. So I'm thinking by next year they'll be all through these spaces here that are bare, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I couldn't tell you any names. All I know is these babies come up from last year where I planted seeds and flowers all through here, and they just came back. And I'm totally amazed. Look, all those sunflowers, they're going to be a great shade here in about a month and a half. They'll be about 8 foot tall, and they're around my porch. So, and then all these come up naturally. I did not seed them, these sunflowers. I had 12 sunflowers out here, and I left them through the winter for the birds to eat the seeds and whatever else. And I'll be doggone if all these sunflowers along my yard, see there, they all came up just naturally. And so I just weeded around them and left them there. And I'm just so grateful, to tell you the truth. All I had to do this year, and my son helped me a lot. These are all tomatoes. Tomatoes that come up from last year, where I just let the tomatoes fall down and let the birds have them through the winter, and I didn't worry about cleaning it up because so many people worry about the mess. It's not really a mess. Mother Nature needs that. Our bees and birds and all kinds of animals and insects live in those the depleted things. And not only that, it gives off heat for them in there. It's like nesting, and I don't clean till May so that they have a proper place to live and, enjoy. And this right here is my pride and joy. I've got corn in here. I got these little scarecrows out here. Corn, green beans, and cucumbers planted in the Native American way, whereas the corn, green bean, cucumbers are planted together, and the green beans can grow up the corn, and the cucumbers can grow all along right there and take up all the space and stop any weeds from coming in. So we're going to see. I'm going to use it that way. And this is my yard, a little video. Got scarecrows up there because I have birds and squirrels and everything. I feed the birds and squirrels out there along the fence line because I have puppies and I don't want the puppies to hurt anybody or anything. And so outside the fence, I always put them a lot of food. These roses haven't bloomed yet, but when they do, I'll send a picture because they are gorgeous. And over there, I planted blueberry and a raspberry and lavender. And, just a little bit each year I add. So those are the things that I added this year that'll stay in the yard forever. And these wildflowers, I just tell you, just go out and dig you a little spot, and they would come up so easy, and they are so beautiful, and the birds and the bees really love them. And not only that, the birds and the bees feed off of these through the wintertime if you're able to leave them so that, and then clean up in the spring. and all these seeds will be in here, and all these seeds will just come back up, and you won't even have to plant them. And guess what? There's no weeding. The whole thing is just full of these seeds. And by next year, it's going to be even better. I love the yard and every space that's bare. There was no grass when we moved here. We had to kill off everything that was in this yard and allow the grass to grow back. So there's a lot of bare spaces. And I don't have the money to fix it. I just have to wait and let nature take its course. And of course, she will. Nature always takes her course. That's the way nature does. If you're patient and give it time. That tree right there was last year's living tree that we had. And I'll be doggone if it's looking a little rough. And this tree is from year before last, a living Christmas tree. I get a living tree so that I can plant it in the yard. I'm pretty proud. It looked like that other tree last year. Well, not as bad as that, but look at it this year. Blue spruce, she's doing so wonderful. I'm so proud of her. It feels so soft and gentle. Yes, I named my trees. Her name is Blue. Blue, Blue, Blue. And she is coming back like a boss. I love her. Ooh. And that's my yard that hasn't been watered because my hose ain't long enough, so we ain't going to talk about that. That's the place we don't play yet. Give us another 2 years and it'll be full of wildflowers. And yeah, guys, so I just kind of wanted to share this, let you guys know I love you. And if anybody is ever near me, if you need any fresh tomatoes or cucumbers or green beans this year, I'm definitely going to have them on hand. So come visit and see me. I would love for y'all to come and see me. Thank y'all. Oh, yeah, let me just show you this old ancient porch. This house was built in 1914. Like, it is not fancy. It is homey. It is just wonderful for a farm girl. And this is the porch of it. And in here, look at these doors and stairs and wood floors. No, they're not perfect, but they are beautiful. Okay, yeah. And the pillars in the house. And yeah, it's just ancient. It's old. It has a plaque. Here it is. Wenatchee Register of Historic Places. And it was the first mansion in Wenatchee. It's 5 bedrooms, so everybody was probably freaking out. And it sets up on the hill of town. Perfect place. Blessed. I'm so blessed. I'm so grateful that God would take me off the streets and give me a place to live like this. This is a guest that's hanging out and enjoying life. She had a pancake for breakfast with some chicken, puppy food, and water. Okay, guys. And yes, I love all my guests. It doesn't matter if they're a dog or a person. I welcome all and everyone. And I am so grateful for all of you guys who hang out with me. I planted this yesterday. And I'm hoping these roses will take me through the winter. They're little tiny roses that somebody gave me as a gift in a pot for Easter, I think it was. And so I decided to keep them and put them in a pot and see if they would live. And they're living. They're alive. So I'm so grateful for all this life that God has put around me, this beautiful wild abundance of colors and shapes and sizes and energies. It's just a beautiful thing. I love you guys. Leave me a comment. If you live anywhere near me and you want to come and visit and drink some tea out on the front porch, give me a yell. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Bye-bye.